welcome back to my channel. My name is Valerie, and in today's video, I'll be sharing 3 quick and easy dinner recipes. These dinners can be made in only 20 minutes or so, and they're perfect for busy weeknights. So hopefully this will help to make your afternoons a little easier. Now let's go ahead and get started. We're starting off today with this hot chicken salad. You'll need cooked chicken, slivered almonds, croutons, seasonings, mayonnaise, lemon juice, crushed potato chips, and shredded cheddar cheese. To begin, you'll need 2 cups of croutons, and I'm using these cheese and garlic ones. Any flavor should work out fine though. I put them in a Ziploc bag and used my rolling pin to crush them up a little bit. Set those aside, we'll use them here shortly. Now in a large bowl, I'm adding 1 cup of mayonnaise, 2 teaspoons of minced onion, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. I'm sure fresh would be even better, but this bottled kind is so much more convenient, and we're only using a little bit anyway. Now I'm adding in about half a teaspoon of salt, those croutons I crushed earlier, about half a cup of slivered almonds, and I grabbed the sliced almonds by mistake, so I'm just using my hands to crush them up a little bit into smaller pieces. This is also really good with pecans. I'm adding in about a cup of shredded cheddar cheese. This other cup I have here will be for the topping. Now I'm going to go ahead and stir this and get everything mixed up before I add in the chicken. And finally, I have 4 cups of cooked chicken here. I like mine shredded, but you can also dice it. Add that in and give it a really good stir. I have a 9 by 13 inch baking dish that I've sprayed with non-stick spray. I'm pouring in that chicken salad mixture. Try to spread this out as evenly as possible. Now for the topping, I have 1 cup of crushed potato chips. I usually use either the Lay's or Ruffles for this. Sprinkle those evenly over the top. Now sprinkle on the other remaining cup of shredded cheese. I may have added a little extra here. Now I bake this at 350 for 15 to 20 minutes or until the cheese is nice and melty. Here it is out of the oven. That cheese is all melted. My family loves when I make this. My husband's favorite way to eat this is on Texas toast. But for this night, I served it alongside corn on the cob and a croissant roll. This stuff is so good, you just gotta trust me on this one. This next recipe is called creamy beef and shells. You'll need a little butter, all-purpose flour, minced garlic, an onion, seasonings, sour cream, medium shell pasta, diced tomatoes with green chilies, beef broth, ground beef, and some shredded cheddar cheese. I'm starting out by boiling 3 cups, that is 8 ounces, of the medium shell pasta according to the package instructions. Now over to a skillet, I'm adding 1 pound of lean ground beef and half an onion diced. Just break this up and cook it until it's cooked through. I'm using a paper towel to soak up that grease. Now add in 1 teaspoon of minced garlic, 1 tablespoon of the Italian seasoning, a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of pepper. Stir that around a little bit. Now add in 3 tablespoons of butter along with 1/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour. Whisk that around and let it cook for about a minute until you don't see any dry flour left. I'm adding 1 can of mild diced tomatoes with green chilies. I always use this instead of the red bell pepper called for in the recipe. Now add in 2 cups of beef broth. Stir that around. You're supposed to gradually stir this in, but I always just dump it in all at one time. Now let it come to a simmer until it starts to thicken a bit. Then add in half a cup of sour cream and 1 cup of mild shredded cheddar cheese. Give that a really good stir until everything is well combined and all that cheese is melted. And finally, add in the cooked and drained pasta from earlier. Now stir that around until all the pasta is coated in that creamy sauce. And by the way, that sauce is amazing. I top this with some sour cream and shredded cheese. This recipe is absolutely delicious. I really think you're going to love this one. This last one is a simple ham fried rice. You'll need eggs, day-old rice, soy sauce, sesame oil, peas and carrots, and diced ham. And I'm making some egg rolls to serve on the side. Start out in a large skillet or wok set to medium heat. I'm adding in 2 tablespoons of sesame oil. You can add a diced onion here if you want. I'm adding in about a cup of diced ham and half a can of drained peas and carrots. Toss that around and let it cook until those veggies are tender. Then slide those on over to the side. I've got 3 beaten eggs. I'm pouring them into that empty side. Scramble them around and just try to keep them on that one side, separated from the ham and veggies. Now once you have those eggs cooked, you can toss it all around and mix everything together. Now I'm adding in 3 cups of cooked rice. Day-old cold rice is actually the best to use when you're making fried rice. And the last thing we're adding here is 2 to 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. You can add more or less to taste. Stir this and let it cook until that rice is heated through. This is all ready to be served. And I served it with some frozen egg rolls that I cooked up in the air fryer. This is always a hit at my house. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, you'll also like this one. I have a lot more recipes like this on my channel, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos, and I will see you in the next one.